All right, guys, so watch this video for Tuesday, March 23rd, showing you the SPY turning back up off of the 20-day. Before I go into what I'm watching for tomorrow, I hate to say this almost every video, but it's an important reminder because somebody might be watching my videos for the first time. I'm a day trader. I'm in cash every night looking at this list I'm getting ready to present to you as a starting point, and I'll add gappers in the pre-market as well. But I'll be looking for intraday A-plus setups that we teach. And I only trade intraday and make my money between the bells, so to speak. Couple examples from today. I got to start with Wayne's call of the day called TKAT, which in its simplest form, this is as simple as, day trading isn't always complicated. It is as simple as a recent high flyer that was breaking one of our whole number inflection point plays, right? So the high here, 28.99. I'm showing you 5-minute candles. So it was kind of trading in a range for most of the morning. Wayne called it long over 29. Basically a whole number inflection point, high of day break. Friday's close not far away. Friday's high not far above that, and Thursday's high not far above that. So you had what we call stat catalyst, whole number inflection point, recent high flyer, several things, opening range breakout, several things converge, and there's the break. And by the way, I mean, what a call, right? This went to 52.20 from Wayne's call at 29. So it went up $23.20 a share from Wayne's call without ever stopping out. Risking worst case, I'd say about a dollar a share. And I hate to even say this, but right now as I'm babbling, it's trading at like $61 in after hours. So just an amazing call. And then that whole group, we just started watching that whole group. Right after that thing took off, Arthur G in chat gave the idea of OCG, just a sympathy play, another one of those NFT plays. You'll notice it topped out right here at 1160. TCAT started ripping, and Arthur posted the idea of a half number, 1150 break with the high of day a dime above that. Friday's high not far above that, and you can see what happened there. And it ended up going out at its highest for the day too. That was a real neat call. Ramesh from chat, and this is maybe the only big mover today that wasn't from that space. Ramesh called JFIN, and I want to say a couple other people posted it too. Look at this, talk about a great group of people, talk about great teamwork. So I'm showing you this. This would have been all of Friday's trading. This would have been Thursday's big rip. So Friday was a quiet inside day, and then today it just puts in this narrow range for the first 30 minutes or so. Ramesh's idea, just an opening range breakout over this 780, about 790 idea right there. Man, it never looks back. And it goes to almost 15. So you talk about some monster shares, monster ideas put out in the chat room today. There's a few of them. And all of them, if you think about it, pretty simple, right? Recent high flyers, whole number, half number inflection points. JFIN, just a recent high flyer, quiet entry, opening range breakout. I mean, there wasn't really much volume, but man, the volume just kind of gathered and poured in after the call. Anyway, there's a few examples from the day. I love the teamwork in the room. What am I watching for tomorrow? Okay, so NFTs, I am not going to explain what an NFT is in this video. Yeah, I'm trying to sound real smart. Like, I don't have time in this video, but otherwise you can log into my webinar where I fully explain. I'm kidding. I couldn't explain them if I had to. I don't care. I'm a day trader. If I know something, it's kind of like blockchain back in the day. If you see blockchain in a headline, everybody piles in, right? So anything now is NFT and everybody piles in. It's stupid, but I'm a day trader, and if I can catch an A-plus setup in one of these, because I never chase, I don't teach people to chase, I'll take the trade. So CETX is interesting to me because it on Friday, somebody decided this was in the NFT group, and it got a little bit of a pop on Friday. Then gapped up today, topped out at 251. So I like this through today's high tomorrow, which is also, I'll just take it through 250 if that happens. There's a half number inflection point. Also would be a break of today's high, and it's in that NFT space. So that one goes on watch. CLVS is maybe the only one on my list that's not in that space. How stupid is that? And I don't even love this one, but it topped out today at 818, closing way off its highs though, but we'll see. You do have an inside day after the big rip, so it goes on watch. OCG is in that NFT space. I like the chart, right? You had the big 3 days here, then the gap up, and it reversed, and it looked like it was done. Next thing you know, curling right back up. This actually went to, I want to say almost 1550 and after hours. But as I'm talking right now, it's trading at 14.31. Probably one of my favorite NFT charts going into tomorrow. CRTD, somebody decided today that this was also in that space. Again, I am not telling you any of these deserve to be in that space, or if that space deserves to be running. I don't know. I don't care. But this one did have big volume, and let's see, closed at 652, and after hours trading at 675. This one's worth watching. Maybe people will do some DD tonight, and then we'll see tomorrow if it's going to join that group. But I'm going to put it on a chart. MFH, I believe, is in the same thing, curling up. Certainly worth watching. AEI. Someone decided last week this was in that same space, and it seems to, after the big pop, he had a red day, did put in a higher low though. And if you look at the intraday, you see the big volume that came in the afternoon when someone said, oh yeah, AEI, NFT, and they piled in. Again, I don't chase these, but I'm going to watch that. I'm putting it on the list. WKEY. I like this. Had the big pop, then the quiet inside day, and then turning right back up today. That one goes in the same space, by the way. That one goes on the list. JFIN, this one's extended. I mean, I talk about the charts that I like. This one is one of my least favorite charts just because it's so extended, and there's really no next catalyst above, but I will watch that one. That's kind of the one that started them all today, to be honest with you. ZKIN, this one's in that space as well. On Friday, topped out at 1460, and then today topped out at 1343. I like the fact that it had the pop on Friday and then the inside day today. So if that whole space gets going, I really like this one tomorrow. And then lastly, IMTE. And again, don't email me and say, hey, this one doesn't have anything to do with it. I'm not telling you any of these do. I'm telling you what traders are saying, right? It's kind of like when you hear an offering in a stock that's been red hot. A lot of us don't necessarily get right out because we think the offering is diluting the stock so terribly that we don't want to own it anymore. Because remember, we're traders. Most of us, most traders would tell you they're getting out because they think other traders are going to bail out. It doesn't matter if the offering, some offerings could be positive for a stock, right? But as a trader, we bail out because we think all the other traders are going to bail out. It's the same thing here. So just keep that in mind. IMTE, I like the chart. It's pop here, a couple days down, and then today a strong move again, and really had most of that move in the afternoon. So that one's kind of interesting. We'll see. And that's it. My whole list is almost NFTs. So if NFTs go in the tank tomorrow, hopefully we'll find something else to trade, right? Something will always show up. A news story on an individual stock, morning gapper on morning news. So we'll find something to trade, but I'm certainly keeping a close eye on this group again. Made a bunch of money in them today, and we'll be looking to do that again tomorrow. I'm done babbling. We'll see everybody in the chat room tomorrow.